Aloha, beautiful High Vibe Tribe. Welcome back to my channel. Lots of information to bring in today. My name is PinkBella Aloha, and I'm going to be bringing in a deep dive from the Galactic Akashic Records for us all today. We got quite a few things going on, especially this Jupiter in Cancer transit. So I'll just wait for a few of you to populate into the live as I get ready for all of us, and I'll review what we're talking about. I hope everybody is well, and apologies for the delay. lot going on today, and what else is new, right? So yeah, as soon as anyone pops in, just say hi, aloha, let me know how you are, if you can see and hear me okay, and we will get on with the program. Hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully I'm in the right the right life. And if you watch this on replay, thank you so much. So thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing out this content. And we're going to deep dive into the Galactic Akashic Records today and see about what else we need to know. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the Jupiter in Cancer transit. Super important for all of us. It's going to be for the next 13 months. The second thing, there's a lot going on with the galactic battle right now. So the Arcturian team of light wants to bring in a message about the Arcturian light ships in the area. Also, and then the third topic I'm going to look at is Starseeds Burnout. So yes, please say hi in the chat. Let me know who's here and that you can hear me okay. But Starseed Burnout is real, and it's been impacting many of us, including myself. And the fourth topic I wanted to look at is the air quality scenario. And of course, I am on YouTube, so I have to kind of talk in code. But air quality all around the planet is a real issue for all of us, as well as it's connected to the galactic battles. So if you all watch this on replay, we'll have a Q&A as well. Replay, please comment in the description box or the comment box below the YouTube video, and let me know what else you would like me to deep dive into. I will be doing a deeper dive into some of these topics on Rumble later this week, and I will be live with Typical Skeptic podcast tomorrow. So yeah, so who is all here? Let me know. Welcome to the party. Today is June 10th, 2025. My galactic grid point is outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I'm grateful to be here. I'm always grateful to be here with you all live. And yeah, can you all hear me okay? I do have the comments up. Let me just type something as well, and just don't be shy. I'll just type aloha, make sure that comes up. There I am. So yes, whoever's here, say hi, say where you're from, and let's get into some of the topics. Yeah, I did a scan for this group today, our collective, the High Vibe Tribe, here on my channel. And I have a wellness checklist that's unique to PinkBella Aloha. I've been offering deep dives. The wording has just changed for years. I've been aloha. Wording has changed, but I've been doing this work online since 2016. I really started to embrace my galactic starseed origins in 2017, although I knew about them in the mid 90s. And I too, aloha. I too, I was on my own healing journey, right? Like that's how we all end up here together. We find something that we see is not right. We do our own personal healing, traumas from childhood, etc. And anyway, I have this unique 67 item list that I work with all of you, personal sessions as well. And I've got a few for us to look at today. Yeah. Can you all hear me okay? Is that cool? Aloha, Cynthia from California. Lots going on in California. Aloha, G Global. Good to see you. Okay. So why is this Jupiter in Cancer so big? Because it is. Oh, before I forget, if any of you would like to work with me, there are specific offers on right now for the Jupiter in Cancer portal. And I also have a free Starseed ebook that has been a labor of love for years, completed on the weekend. It is a free download on my website as well. How to get a hold of me, book anything, and the free ebook. Go to my website. That's in the description box below. There's also offers for all different kinds of training, dragon training, Jedi training, Earth grid training, as well as the mini mentorships and the mentorship packages as well. Okay, so check that out. I am booking into July right now, just to let you all know. Okay, so let's look at just briefly. I'll be bouncing back and forth a little bit. Can you all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me for sure. Okay. things are heating up all over the planet, and here specifically in North America, the temperatures are heating up. Where I'm in the middle of a heat wave right now, and I do check in to see kind of what's going on in the third dimension, because there's a lot happening right now for sure, and we're all feeling it. I can feel that too. So I'm going to place a bubble. I already did, but I'll place a bubble asking Prime Source Creator, the Galactic Alliance, to place a healing bubble around all of us for this transmission today, and making sure that the Galactic Akashic records are open. Okay, so they're open, so good. So this Jupiter in Cancer. So Jupiter changes signs. Thank you, Cynthia. Jupiter changes signs like every 13 months. It's not a fast transit, but it was in Gemini, an air sign, for the last 13 months. Aloha, Ruth, welcome. It was in Gemini for the last 13 months, which apparently Jupiter didn't like. I am a Gemini. I didn't like it. So I'm that's why we're having a party today. Very excited about Jupiter moving into Cancer, which it loves. And Jupiter is about, I'll read about it. It's about home and expansion and aloha, Amber, and joy and abundance. And it's going to feel and work better for all of us personally and as a collective through Cancer. So I'll talk about that a little bit more. So that is a big deal. So let's just look at that briefly right now. My usual Galactic girl that typed something up hasn't done her Jupiter in Cancer yet, but I did find something from Alex Miles. So also like Mercury and Jupiter are connected right now, and that's a really powerful potion. So Mercury's going to be in Cancer from now until the 26th of June. Jupiter's going to be in Cancer it started yesterday, from now until the 30th of June, 2026. So it's a big, big deal. Jupiter's also the biggest planet in our solar system, and its role is not only to help us expand, but its role is also to protect us, which I didn't know. I'm always learning so much that I can share with all of you too. So it's moving into an energy where it actually can envelop us and help us on our journey and our path. Let me just see what else she wanted to say. So Jupiter has now entered Cancer, and they'll stay there until June 30th of next year. This kicks off a full year of growth, emotional abundance, major wins in love, home, finances, and personal goals. Yahoo! So all of our manifestations and where we want to go will be let out of the waiting room, and things will start to move for all of us. And it benefits from this energy if our sun, moon, rising, or Jupiter is in Cancer. My North Node is in Cancer, and I looked the other day, so you can look at all your houses. I'm still piecing this all together. I'm not an astrologist, but more of it's clicking in. Yes, Amber, yes. I'll finish with this and I'll come back to that for sure. Absolutely, there's room. Okay, so the thing is that we've all of us, every single one of us, even if you're new to my channel, we have been manifesting and wanting to create our dream life or to move to a better expansion. We basically were blocked for the last 13 months, and Saturn had a lot to do with it. Like, I think like the opposing forces were at each other. I think what it did was it created a, what's not working? What do I want? What does abundance mean to me? Like, that's what I got out of the last 13 months. So we're moving into an era with that. So when I looked at where my Cancer is, it's in my 11th house, which is a very positive aspect as well. But I also have my North Node is in Cancer. So that is also connected. Like, no, I don't have it as a rising. So, and if you all don't know, Canada's astrology chart is Cancer, and so is the United States. So I feel like this is going to be an incredibly positive time for both countries with however it's going to unfold for the next 13 months. And both Canada has a solar return for the country, July 1st, also known as Canada Day, and in the United States, July 4th, also known as July 4th, your Cancer solar return as well. Okay, isn't that interesting? Yeah. Okay, let me just see what else it says. This is our time to shine and create the life we've always been dreaming about. Our energy is magnetic. The dreams we hold close to us are finally going to be able to come and unfold. It's also, aloha Sharon, it's also going to be a time of healing for families. So we all know how decimated and separation and divide it's been since 2020. So that's going to really start to heal now, and more of the collective is going to start coming back together. So that's really positive. Let me just see. Unexpected shifts will also bring something even better than what we can imagine. This is our time to say yes to what feels right, trust ourselves, stay open to what's ahead. and have a real brave conversation with our teams of light and Prime Source Creator. We're entering a season of receiving true love, support that lasts, and blessings that keep showing up. Woo, Karen. Yeah, welcome, Karen. That's amazing. Okay. So before I forget, and I'll put it up at the end, I'm going to be doing, because this is such an important transit, I'm going to be offering mini readings after this session. So yes, there is room if anybody else wants to book, and I'll put that up at the end. So right now, Karen is first, and that'll be the next video, and then Ruth is after that. So grateful for that. Yeah, I haven't even done one for myself yet, everyone. So we'll see, but it's super important. Like, and I thought, like, I know you, me, all of us have been wanting to create this reality. So there is an energy exchange. It's at the top of my website. It's very reasonable for what you get, and it's kind of like a mini. Let me just see. It's like a mini session with me. It will be, we will be doing it live. Did I do that right? Hold on. Is that the right one? No, it's this one. Okay, there we go. There we go. It is a mini session. You also will get a gratitude offer as well. And it's just it's a party. It's just a very fun healing session. We'll be live doing the readings, but after the session's over, I will make the video unlisted and I'll send it out to all of you that were involved. Okay. And usually what I find is that the messages come through for all of us, which is super, super cool. Oh, Karen, you're Cancer as well. Yeah. So your solar return's coming up. Cool. Okay. So before I get into the reading about Jupiter for us today, I want to just look at hold on. Just going to do the wellness checklist for us. They gave me some numbers. So this is for everyone this group. And whenever you watch this could potentially be happening. The energies have been, that's the other thing, everyone. We have this big planetary movement. We also have a full moon in Scorpio that's also opened. And that is like officially on the 11th. So a bunch of us are going to be feeling that. And the temperatures where I am are like over the top, especially since it's not even summer yet. It's been 30 Celsius, Fahrenheit, that's like 85. So it's been like my kitty. So he's a Starseed kitty. He's Andromedan. He was not well at like 2 in the morning, and he always reacts to a big planetary body moving. Usually sometimes it's the full moon. Usually it's Pluto, but Jupiter moving has really impacted him as well. He's fine today, but I just want to let you all know that. Okay, let's go quickly to the wellness checklist just to see what's going on with all of us today. Thank you, Amber. Okay, you are number 3. Excellent. Okay. And I love it because we're having a party today for Jupiter in Cancer. We're celebrating. So number 9, meridian upgrade. I think this came in last time. So the meridians are the detailed energy system, like a star map below our chakra system. And when that's aligned, it actually helps our chakra system in our physical body. So even myself, I'm going for a meridian tune-up with my acupuncturist on Thursday, first time in a year. I just haven't had the time, or it hasn't been necessary, but our meridians are being upgraded. Our meridians are being upgraded. And so if any of you are work with the meridian system, and the main ones, the central and the governing, which run up the front of our body and the back of our body, kidney, liver, lung. Yeah, so those are the main ones, and I can feel it. The lung is kind of connected to our high heart. I can feel it. There's so much going on the planet, everyone. Honestly, it's going to continue like this. It'll be quite intense while we're in Gemini season, because Gemini is all about information, truth, and lots of intel. So if it gets to be too much for you, unplug, go, and as we can. At this stage, even if we try and go and have like a general time and not think about anything, someone's going to bring something up that makes no sense, right? We can't go back. We're fully awake. We can't not, and I feel what's the positive thing that's going to come out of by the time we get to the solstice is a lot of information that's been hidden is going to be out in the collective. So what are we at today? We're at the 10th. So we have from the 10th until the 21st. So there's going to be a lot of intel every single day. And frankly, we need it, but it is intense. Okay. So remember, hydrate, nature. We've had solar storms, which brings up a lot of ascension symptoms. Gaia herself is, thank you, Sharon. Aloha Alex Gaia herself is integrating, so we're adjusting to that. We've had M class flares, X class flares before that. I would not be surprised if we had some more X class flares coming up. And okay, so anyway, that's all connected to our meridian system as well. Our meridian system, like in some areas, has been clogged. Aloha Alex. The next number 14. This is interesting. 13, 14, 15 are allergies that are connected to airborne particles. And I'm going to be talking about the airborne stuff. We're going to look at that today. So some of you might be experiencing allergy symptoms. I have had sneezing. My throat has been, you can hear my throat today. My throat's been scratchy. Our air quality here right now. So there's so many fires in Canada right now. Like if you look at the map of fires, it's like basically the whole country. It's almost today like a haze is coming in, and it's almost as if there's smoke nearby. I haven't even had a chance to look at it. I have no idea. But that's what I mean. Like the air quality even in Canada right now is not great in a lot of areas. There's fires in the US as well. And of course over in Europe. Okay, so some of the allergy symptoms might not be connected to allergies. It might be connected to the air quality part, which we'll talk about next. Number 24, Archon and dark ET trauma. So this has been coming up and clearing for us a lot since the eclipse season. That full moon in Scorpio we all know we were at the party last week, brought up so much for all of us. So we'll take a look at that. So if you've all been having weird dreams or you feel like you've been in initiations and sleep time, you have, and it's actually helping. Like any wound that we're healing right now is multidimensional. A lot of it is connected to the archons, and a lot of that is coming up to heal. We're also going through a lot of initiations and sleep time as well. So that's part of it. And how do you know if you have that? Let's say you watch something like Star Wars and the Galactic battle comes on and you can't even watch it. Like your whole nervous system freaks out. That's a galactic, that's a dark ET trauma. Okay, number 35. This is huge. This just came up with a session this morning, being seen and tracked. So, how do we get on soul mission and how are we successful if like every time we go to do something, it gets interfered with? So that is big for many of us. Number 49. This is connected to the water. You can go back. I think I have a playlist. I've talked about this the last couple of months. Many of our water systems have interference, like cloaked mechanisms in them. We're okay with it, but part of it is like we're healing all of that. And a lot of it, like I was shown, for me, it was something from childhood. I swam in a lake in Alberta and there was something cloaked in that lake. So I had to heal that. So we're literally clearing out water imprints from our entire life, multidimensional, from our ancestors. And that's why they've even suggested that we set the intention to say prayers, set intentions, binaural beats around the water that we drink, okay, to raise the vibration. But I wrote down personal and ancestral water access interference. Of course, that's how they've been able to control all of us in our system. Number, like our life path, right? 56, interesting, interference with pets. So some of you might also have pets like myself, my Starseed kitty Sapphire. He's fine now, but he got sick he gives me kind of a weird yell. I'm trying to figure out his communication system. He does telepath with me, but sometimes when something physical happens, he gives out these weird yowls. So he did that at like 3 a.m, poor little thing. And he's fine now, but I knew it was because Jupiter, and I've also amplified his shields as well. But some of you might have pets. You might watch this on replay that have pets that are not feeling well today, okay? And number 65, I only have 67 items. I think that's enough. Interference from present life or past life healers, dissolving cords, and calling back our soul power and our soul essence. So that too, I always hang up our sessions, I hang up personal sessions, I hang up these group sessions, and everyone's power goes back to them. But a lot of healers don't do that, and they're still not doing that. I get feedback from other clients. There's also people out there on YouTube and on social media who do not have the best intentions for everyone, and they are trying to absorb our energy. We are working taking care of our energy 24/7. So I just had a session with a soul this morning as well, and that's the same thing. I'm hanging up some calls for him, and it's because it is a process. And the thing is that we don't even know, So my suggestion would be, If you don't like the word light shield, you can say light bubble. Make sure if you're doing work with anyone that you put a bubble around your energy and stay sovereign. And that way, if they might not even be aware what they're doing, but they might. And it could be a learning experience for you, me, all of us from other lifetimes where we've worked with healers as well. Okay. All right. So that's the last one. I think that is enough. Okay. Let me go back to if there's anything else. I'll just pull up this one. Okay. Let me just see if there's any. Oh, I love this. We're just talking about stomach issues. Yeah. And the stomach issues as well are, connected to our personal power and calling our power back. So I'm glad, Amber, that you're finding things to help. Yes, absolutely. I bet you do. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that. Our solar plexus has been big, and I think it came in the last show because we're calling our power back, and that the lower chakras are clearing out. Just going to say hi to everybody briefly, and then I'll get on with the reading. So we have Aloha from California. We have Aloha G Global. That's Vancouver. I think it's Vancouver. If I remember your handle. Aloha Ruth in Nova Scotia. Aloha Amber in California as well. Lots going on in California. Everyone who's in California, are you near the front lines of everything crazy that's going on there? And are you feeling it? Aloha Sharon. Sharon's in Canada. Aloha Karen. She is in Scotland. And Aloha Alex. Alex as well is in California. Lots of California. Pickled Starship, the same. Aloha, she's also in California. And yeah, so let's get on with the group reading. Okay. Yes, and the mini readings, I know I'm already behind schedule. Wasn't. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we're going to look at that. I don't know if you all watched. I did a look into some of the grid work. I could have done a little piece on here on YouTube. I got confused, but I did a bigger piece on Rumble a couple weeks ago, and California and New York states are like areas where we're going to see a lot of activity, like what's going on in LA right now, because it's literally the battle is unfolding in our eye, in front of us, right? And we're all feeling it, whether we're there or not, for sure. Yeah, but it's definitely part of the movie that's heating up again. Okay, so let's look into our deep dive for Jupiter and Cancer right now. This will be the main bulk of the reading, and then I'll look at anything else. We will have a Q&A, so if you all have a question as well for today, put that in the chat, and then I'll come back and I'll choose one, or I'll be guided to choose one. The Divine Matrix. So this is Jupiter and Cancer for all of us. It's a big deal because she only changes signs every 18 months. Shambhala initiations. 13 months, sorry. I saw 18 people in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Wow. Chamber of the Violet Flame. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay, the Divine Matrix. They're going to channel through me. The Galactic Alliance. Interconnectedness, synchronous, coincidence. God incidences. So this is a powerful portal. It seems like the planet's moving. It's no big deal, but it is. It's a powerful portal for us, all of us, for the next 13 months, for us to quantum jump and level up into the next level of our game, right? Both personally and as a collective. Shambhala initiations. Retreating to recharge, trusting the process, and Dharma. So it's going to feel, the energy is going to feel better. It's going to take maybe a week or two that we're fully adjusted to it, because our energy systems are attached to where the planets are. But it definitely is going to feel like calmer and better. And it's connected to water, and we are water. So it's actually going to help. That's interesting that the water came up. It's going to help all of us. I have been more focused on hydrating than I ever have been. Like, I love water. Like, if you play that game, like, oh, if I end up on a desert island, what would you have? Water is my favorite thing. And the thing is that I've been hydrating a little bit more. Aloha Veronica, than usual. Really been feeling blessed to have water. So remember to, if it gets to be too much for you, listen to sounds of water. Make sure you're spending time, showers, baths, hydrating, as well as if you have any water near you, water fountain you can go visit, or I've got a creek near me that is so soothing. By the time I get there, it's amazing. Chamber of the violet flame. So yeah, the trees and the water systems right now are so helping us adjust everything. Make sure we're using our tools, okay, to transmute everything on a daily basis, anything that might be bothering us. But I love this message. It's going to help us clear karma personally and collectively, as well as a radical transformation. Yeah, super powerful transit. So let's see what else wants to come in for us before I do the tarot. I'll just pull out one card for all of us with Jupiter and Cancer. And I did a little bit of it last week, but yeah, I just woke up this morning going, this is massive. Share your voice. So many of you are actually going to move into that next level of your mission and of your manifestation. So if you think about even something as moving house, moving grid points, right? That you're going to be involved with a lot of different individuals that you'll be speaking with. So it's like it's opening up again for all of us to reconnect and be out with the regular people if you haven't been doing that. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So that's something that everyone's healing. This lifetime, ancestral lifetimes, times we've been on mission, times where we spoke our truth. Think about it, what everyone's gone through since 2020. And it's going to be okay now, again, to sort of talk about subjects. We're not there yet. I talked to some family yesterday, and it's mind-blowing what, like, the divide is big. It's mind-blowing what everybody still believes is going on. So the truth, a lot of the truth that's coming out this month, it can't be sooner for me. Absolutely. And for all of us, because I feel like we've all been on a double mission. So we're awake and we, can share here with the tribe. But then as soon as we step out of this tribe and we're with the collective, we can't run around and say, hey, there's a galactic battle going on, right? We're not quite there yet, but we are in a double mission. So many of us are a Lightworker. We're a Starseed. We're part of the 144,000, and we're here to serve the world and be of service. But we're also, part of the collective that's not quite there yet. So that's the double mission. Super interesting that came in. Absolutely. And I had, I have no problem going and being with the regular people. I find it quite fun and interesting. It's like I'm on a research mission, but I was like so blown away yesterday by one comment. And I thought, we're so divided about so many things because they haven't, they can't see it yet. They can't see that it's a movie. They can't see the movie unfolding. They can't see that they've been programmed to believe a certain thing, and they just believe that. Okay. Wow. Sovereignty. Okay, this is a powerful, powerful message for all of us. The Orion Magical Creation, number 8, sovereignty. So again, that's connected to the Orion system, is connected to us healing these galactic traumatic battles so we can be more whole. We can heal. This is the only reality where we can heal all of it. Okay. Sovereignty, number 8. So 8 is about abundance. That's connected. Jupiter and Cancer is also connected to abundance and sovereignty. And I was reminded last Friday, it's super important, everyone, if you have stopped or if you've never affirmed a sovereignty statement, you want to create one, or you want to find one and say it daily, because we're moving into this other part of the battle. Okay, it's super important to do that at this time. What else do we need? They're also letting me know because it's part of that Orion Galactic battle, that some of the forces that are here on the planet right now that do not want to let go of Earth, when we say our sovereignty, they retreat. Yeah. We're repairing our DNA. We got the 528 hertz miracle healing codes. So our DNA is repairing right now as we're healing. So remember to take time out for yourself and find a 528 hertz frequency that resonates with you and have it playing in the background and listen to it, okay? Especially if you got physical symptoms right now. And then number 33, I think this came in last week, enlightenment, enlightened mastery. So 33 is a master code. So we are in our mastery. It is not fun. It is not fun. It can be that's going to be the Starseed burnout that comes in next, but it is Aloha, Sharon. That's why we do what we can and then we take a break. Okay. Okay, let's get into some Galactic Tarot. And I'll just put some of these cards over here. Where can I put these? Here. Just let me. Thank you, Sharon. Aloha. Okay, let's just ask what in general, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for all of us in the Galactic Akashic Records for this Jupiter in Cancer? Movement, choices, decisions, number 2. Number 5, healing, emotional loss. Number 2, spiritual union. So we got 2 2s and a 5. Bottom, we have 3 2s, the waiting game. So we have a 2 2 2. And I'm going to pull another one around the waiting game. Number 19, the light. And we have 19 online right now. I love that. I love that synchronicity. Whoa. Okay. That's interesting. I'm just feeling a little bit of like some intense energy. We are all on a high frequency timeline surrounded by Prime Source Creator for this information to come in. It is just informational. And of course, it's for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Clarification cards, movement, choices, and decisions. So the Knight of Pentacles came in, but it came in upside down. So we literally on a soul level, we've been waiting for this. Emotional loss and healing. We have the King of Cups. Spiritual union. We have the Hanged Man, which is also the waiting game. And then overall message for the waiting game. So we got the Hanged Man twice. We have the 8 of Wands. And one more. The 5 of Cups. Okay. So and the Justice card. So there's going to be massive amounts of balancing out and justice for ourselves, our family, and humanity. Okay. So it's a power. It's like what came in originally. This is a powerful portal. It's going to go on for a long time. You only have to set your intentions once. You can come back to it if you want, but it is, we're going through a new doorway, a new portal with this movement. It just moved in. So you want to make sure that you set some intentions for this Jupiter and Cancer transit for the next 13 months. Like Knight of Pentacles came in, but it came in upside down. So many individuals, personally, collective, there's been a real imbalance about abundance, and that will change in the next 13 months. That will be balanced out, and justice will be served, and there new levels of abundance, prosperity will come forward for all of us. Okay, it's been the last 13 months was a real healing period with it being in Gemini, but you could all still be there. Like if Cancer is about water and emotions, so this could be a very deep healing time frame for all of you. It just would depend where your Cancer placements are in your chart. And then we have the King of Cups. So what we're heading towards is healing that energy that's been blocking the heart frequency. That's why the 528 hertz came in, and then moving into like understanding the heart and trusting the heart, and knowing that that's our stargate forward. Okay. Spiritual union. So yeah, this is connected to, I used to talk about and help twin flames, but I moved into another level of my work. Now I call them divine unions, divine partnerships. There will be a reconnection or a new connection of divine union partnerships through this transit. Because many of you have been waiting, you've been in the waiting room for that, and or the unions have been in a waiting room. Now, the reason they've been in a waiting room, and I talked about this years ago, so initially it was great for the Dark Alliance because they were able to keep everybody in a holding pattern. They would just say, and even they were sending some of the signs to keep everybody in a holding pattern. So the waiting room, you have to leave it on your own. Initially, you have to move forward with something if you've been in the waiting room a long time, because you have to let yourself out into sovereignty, and then the other individual will be set free as well. So the waiting game will be over for a lot of the divine unions once everybody heals a big part of this. Okay. Now let's look at the overall message. So this is what we've been waiting for. We got the which is basically the Hanged Man. Okay, to we were in an uncomfortable position to be more enlightened. So we want to move into like being more enlightened, and it's going to be a very empowering time for that. And what else do we need to know about the waiting game? If we know we're in the waiting game, we can choose another reality and timeline. It also, we got a few 5s as well. That's to help us like get through the deep emotion, the anger, the betrayal, the abandonment, the grief, the sadness. Yeah, if you all can have a good cry, that's going to help move you into a different reality and timeline. And there's the 2 of Cups. So there's manifestations, dreams come true coming up behind you. And then we have movement as well, now that Jupiter's moving to Cancer. So 8 of Wands, so things will start to move forward. And obviously moving all of us into another level of the light. That hasn't changed. Earth, she's being enlightened. We're becoming more enlightened. The collective is going to become more enlightened as well. And justice will be served for everything now that we know. Yeah, and I don't share too much about divine unions and partnerships anymore, except when we're doing these kind of readings or it comes up, because the Dark Alliance had me in the waiting room and they put me under great scrutiny and energy attacks. Okay, so that was to prepare me for the Starseed work, but that's why I stopped. Well, if you all don't know, I'm a Gemini. Geminis have to expand, grow, and we have to change lanes. So always creating and expanding. But yeah, I share about it in personal sessions. If it comes in, I share about it, if it comes in a reading, but mainly I'm here to help you all be these beautiful, empowered, sovereign beings. And you want to align yourself with another individual that's sovereign if that's what you're creating. Okay. All right, what did they just want? And I'm feeling this in my heart. So a lot of individuals are still healing the abandonment and the betrayal of that journey. Yeah. So it was really at the beginning when I was helping everyone, it was really great in 2016, 17. But then as soon as the Dark Alliance knew that they had me kind of in this loop, they kept me there for as long as they could. And then I claimed my sovereignty and I moved forward. Before I forget, so even the word Starseed, yeah, we can stay a little bit looped, but you're forced to do your healing, right? Before I forget, if you all just jumped on, there's a free Starseed key code activation ebook on my website. It's a labor of love that I've been working on for years. It's up and running. You just have to go to my website and download it. May the force be with us. I'm super excited. More books are coming, but I really was happy to get that completed on the weekend. Okay, let's pull a dragon message for us all. And a crystal. I'm just going to read one more thing about Jupiter in Cancer. So we're going to stay there officially June 29th, 30th, 2026, bringing a powerful wave of emotional healing, growth, and reconnection. I feel like it's really going to be, you all might, if you didn't feel anything during the Jupiter in Gemini, this will be your time for deep healing. However, it's really going to help the collective heal and remember, and it's going to unify and bring us more back together as an Earth family. And it's definitely is healing things around home, family, roots. You might all be looking at changing grid points and moving somewhere. Empathy and inner security. It offers a soothing transit to the emotional turmoil stirred up recently. And it's going to help to heal wounds, mend relationships, and restore a sense of comfort. Well, that's amazing. But yeah, I am feeling it in my high heart. So there is, the collective still has like a blocked heart and heart chakra. So we work on ourselves, and then that way, our heart, as long as our heart is open and healing, that's the important thing, to stay in our hearts daily. And we can get triggered just by someone saying something, for sure. Okay. Oh, I love it. We got the dusky pink dragon from Andromeda, which is perfect for our heart chakra and our elevation. Prepares all of our chakras to embody higher love. Perfect. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. So in general, we are to stay high vibe in our heart, do our own healing, and stay in our lane. And just know that other individuals are doing the same, and that not everybody is at the same level. But honestly, our heart is guiding us to stay high vibe as well. Okay, and what about a crystal for all of us? Hematite. Mental strength, root chakra. Hematite also can be very, it's grounding and protective, but it also helps, like if we get into a mental loop, it's a great stone to have around as well. So stay grounded, nature time, hydrate, super important right now. for all of us. How's everybody doing? Do you, again, for everyone who's just joined, if you want me, I'm going to do a Q&A at the end. I'll be able to choose one question. So if there's something that you want to ask that we can do for the group today, this is G-rated. But if there's something else that I see that I can do on Rumble as well, I will do that. Okay. Starting to get very warm. I want to know, okay, there's a message from the Arcturians that want to come in. So everything that's unfolding in Los Angeles and all the fires in Canada, and we're going to see these bursts of events all around the planet. This is actually us seeing. Yeah, it's great, Alex. Yeah, I love that. It is, yeah. By the way, our stones and our crystals are really supporting us right now. Yeah, they're really supporting us right now. So I actually, even last week, I asked all of them to unify, every one of them in my apartment, unify and start working together as a collective team. And they were all like, wee, like they were so excited about that. So our stones and our crystals are really ready to ramp up to work with us. If you don't have any, you can go and pick up some stones from the earth herself, bring them home, and they as well will work with you. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so we're watching the collective battle unfold, and we're going to see like fires are going to pop up. We're going to see what things that are like happening in LA. That's actually the battle in person. It looks like on TV, it looks like just what they're telling us, but there's way more to it. And one of the messages that came in before was that California and New York are, I don't like to use the word ground zero, but that they're like some of the holding points for North America. I'm hearing not just for the US, but it's impacting all of North America. So think about a chakra system or think about a meridian system. Those two states right now are they've blocked the chakra system and the meridian system for all of North America. Wow. So I'm just going to ask, there's more Arcturian light ships in and around all areas right now. The Galactic Alliance have moved in more light ships. So there's definitely a lot in California, which is good. I'm just going to pull from the Galactic card and see what other information the Arcturians want to bring in today. Wow, I love that. Okay, and one more. Okay, they brought in both. They brought in both information. So absolutely what I just shared is true. So we have the Orion system, 57 leap of faith, but it came in upside down. So already, and it says present. So already they're saying the Galactic Alliance and the Earth Alliance are accelerating and moving the Dark Alliance out, holding pattern over California and around the planet. That's what they've moved in to do. We're in that part of the movie. Number 33 came in, Desperation, Zeta. So I only have a few cards in this deck that represent, I call them the Dark Alliance, like all the different races. So they're letting me know like there was a last ditch effort to keep the stronghold in California. And that's like a no, like you got to go. So there's a big push to move out the Dark Alliance that's been had a hold over California. All of you who are living in California, you're doing amazing work. You don't even know what you're doing. And literally it's going to be a little intense for a while, but it's going to be okay. All right. Now on the Galactic Alliance side, on the Earth side, now the Arcturians did come in. Number 9, balance. Parallel reality. So lots of Arcturian light ships in and around California and all over. If you're in an area that's being impacted by fires right now, call on them to come in and assist. Okay. They're very aware they're doing their own thing, but when we work as a collective and we ask them to come in, they will assist. So lots of Arcturian light ships bringing a completion, an end to clearing out the Dark Alliance in all the different areas. And that's what it says, desperation. They're desperate to hang on. And then number 6, embracing transition, serious present moment, number 62. So again, the Galactic Alliance, Earth Alliance are also not just Arcturus, Andromedan ships, Sirius ships, Palladian, Lyran, Vega, other frequencies as well. They're also here and they're helping us like embrace this transition because things are really going to start to shift once we get to the end of the movie, okay? Which hopefully will be soon. I'm feeling that by the time it's Canada Day and also 4th of July, a lot of this will have already been taken care of. But this week is a bit intense. Yeah. Okay. It's almost as if like a light was shone, a rock was turned over, and everything has come to the surface to be seen for all. In the main media, it looks, this is just an example. In the main media, it looks like a fire has been set by somebody. In the main media, it looks like they're, you know, it looks like it's a protest, but that's just the mainstream story. The actual story is they're clearing out everything underneath those locations as well. Okay. Don't forget, a lot of the Dark Alliance, they're shapeshifters. Maybe we'll see some of them on camera. And I've been sharing on TikTok. There's so many people that have just been taking videos of the night sky, and there's so many UFOs in the area, everyone. It just makes me all warm and fuzzy. Okay, I think I'll just pull from this main deck if there's any other information the Arcturians want, and then we'll move into the burnout question. What else, Arcturian team of light, do you want me to know? There's the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is about being in an uncomfortable situation to bring enlightenment. So everything that's happening, again, an example in California, is to awaken the masses in the area. Wow. Okay. So I think what I might do is I might look at that deeper on Rumble tomorrow or Thursday. Okay, probably tomorrow. Okay. Remember, if you all have any questions that you want me to deep dive about, remember to put it in the comments, or later, if you watch this on replay, place it in the comment box on the... Yes, there are guardians that are shapeshifters, but I'm specifically talking about what's going on in California. So if there's some of the shapeshifters are the Dark Alliance. Yeah, the reptilians, the grays, the Zetas. That's what they're cleaning up in California. That's been the stronghold for sure. Where, Obsidian Rose, where are you located? Where are you located on the planet? Yes, California right now is cleanup ground zero because there's been a holding pattern there for a long time. Okay, let's talk about Starseed. Oh, Toronto. There you go. Well, Toronto too. Toronto's got a lot of issues. So does Vancouver. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I meet them all the time. But yeah. Yeah, so Toronto too, like there's a lot of dark portals that have been opened up in all the cities. Toronto, same with Vancouver. So I've been working with the Galactic Alliance to help Vancouver and all of British Columbia for both. Like specifically, I've been doing good work in Vancouver for years, like before I even knew what I was doing, since 2017, but specifically with the dark portals in Vancouver for like 3 months because it's out of hand now. Yeah, it's really out of hand. Okay, and that would be the crime, the poverty. Like yeah, it's really, really sad. Okay, so, and I'm getting a heavy heart about this too. Yeah, so pay attention, everyone, if you're in an area with a lot of problems are popping up, because that means like a dark vortex has been opened. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Starseed Burnout. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is part 3. Yeah, this is part 3. So if you're feeling burnt out, you have every reason to be, because guess what? We just got over that last full moon, and there's another full moon open for Sagittarius. And it's been, so we've got this Jupiter movement. We have another full moon, which a lot of souls react to. Yeah. So how are y'all doing? How are you all doing with the whole burnout thing? It's been intense. It can be up and down. It can be like euphoria and then feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't be here another day. Anger, tears, all of that. So yeah, let me all know how you're doing. Okay, what do we need to know? What else do we need to know about Starseed Burnout right now? Again, I think I've covered it pretty well in this session. Take care of yourselves, hydrate, rest. I'm all about naps right now. Like if I just can't do one more thing, I will just have a nap. Sea salt baths, foot baths, hydrate, shut everything down, like unplug from your devices, use your tools, time in nature, time by water. Allow your nervous system to rebuild, because that's also, it can come up as a symptom of the solar flares or the Schumann resonance, because we're adjusting to both. So allow your nervous system to heal and rebuild. That's what they're sharing with me right now. So super important time to take care of ourselves. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just pull some more other cards. Yeah, so how y'all doing out there? How you feeling about everything that we've been going through? It's only the 10th of June. All right. couple more cards. Any information we can have for how Starseeds, Lightworkers, 144,000 are feeling right now. Anything that we can do. Gracious greetings. Aloha. Yeah, wow. Major Starseed DNA activations. And at the bottom of the deck is star being healing codes. So you literally can set intentions. I love it. Literally, yes. I think Ruth, I think she's covering it for all of us. I really don't care for roller coasters enough already. I agree, Ruth, absolutely. And I think that's why a lot of us will just go through like the I quit scenario. Okay, I'm going to put this back up. I'll put the mini readings. If anybody's online and you want to book a mini reading, I do have a couple of spots available. It'll be the reading right after this. And there's also it'll be messages for you for the Jupiter and Cancer transit for the next 12 months, as well as you get a gratitude offer to work with me. Okay. So overall, star being healing codes. This is a perfect message. Important information is and DNA is being activated within all of us. Wounds are healing, recharging. So yeah, if you're feeling exhausted, take a break, unplug, do something nice for yourself. I took a break yesterday and it was nice to be out in the real world. It reminded me of, I remember when I didn't know anything. That's what it reminded me of. But it was kind of like a little bit of a mini break. So take a mini break and recharge. And this is basically Earth is going through ourselves, but it's more of our remembering more of who we are, bringing more of our abilities online, adjusting to the frequencies that are changing on the planet. So think about that first, like the roller coaster we're going up a hill, we're elevating, we're escalating, and we're going to need times we're giving ourselves permission to rest. Okay. Unbelievable galactic DNA upgrades right now. Like this is why the burnout is so big. We just went through Palladian portal. So Palladians, all of us as Starseeds have received a Palladian activation, Sirius Starseeds as well. Blue, I see so much blue rays, 144,000, new activation codes, new elevations. It's all happening, as well as a third eye activation. So more of our superpowers coming online, inner vision, clear seeing, clear hearing. Sometimes I really clearly hear my team, and other times they sound like they're in a tunnel. So that would be the elevation. But most importantly, if you resonate with being a starseed, a blue ray, your galactivations, your DNA activations are really pushing through right now. Palladian activation is coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution, Sirius star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. So it's going to be even more evident that we can share our light and be seen. Okay, what I wanted to share with all of you, if you didn't know, we all chose like a home base to prepare for this mission. Many of us chose either the Sirius star system or the Palladian star system as everything set up there for us to work with their ships, to work with our teams, to go back home and have a meeting or be in school whenever we need to. So that was a super important message they wanted to bring in. So Starseed burnout is real. Lightworker 140,000 healer workout is real. And it's very, very important that we take care of ourselves and our energy. Okay. I think I'll just pull like one in the Galactic Tarot and then we'll move on to the battles. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put the comments back on. Yes, I hear you, Amber. Absolutely. You're tired. Me, yeah, I know. I just go through days where I'm just done. Just done. Over it, over the narrative. It can feel like for many of us that have been doing this a long time that we're in a loop. And in a way, it could be a loop, but that's why you stop. That's why you stop and you take care of yourself and you just say like, I'm done. And then you move into another level of your co-created reality with Source. And you look for the changes. Look for the changes out there. Okay, let's just pull one card. 7 of Wands. So this is about burnout. This is about like having been doing so much, going for so long, taking on so much, working so hard. And so it's real. And many of us, yeah, many of us either have jobs or want a job or want to move, we're trying to, that's what they're letting me know. They're letting me know to share with you all to fill up your cup because you're restoring your energy so you can move into that new manifestation, because that new manifestation is going to take energy and it's going to move you into a different reality. We have the Lovers, which actually in this reading is about the healing of the divine feminine, divine masculine within, and unifying that. Like, it's been more about balance. There have been lots of energy attacks, so that's always exhausting. However, that teaches us to stand more into our sovereignty, which we talked about earlier, and the Hierophant. So that's allowing this another version of ourselves to come in for this Jupiter and Cancer, for this this energy. That's usually what happens. We usually kind of have a breakdown before we have a breakthrough. Could be anger, could be tears, could be like, I'm done, could be I'm not doing this anymore. That pretty well covers it for me every day. So I go through it too. It does, right? Yeah, because what happens is it's like okay, think about, like, we've got this overcoat on and we're just like, I'm done, and we get rid of it. And oftentimes we move into that next level once we say, I'm done, for sure. Okay, let's talk about a little bit just about the air quality and the battles going on. I think I covered a lot about the battles already, but air quality is has been a big way that the Dark Alliance has been able to interfere for all of us for years, you know. So those of us that do know about it, if we see it, it's really upsetting, and that will like overstimulate our nervous system. There, you know, allergies can be all year round now. We've had to deal with so many things, but we are resilient. It is also part of this battle. Like, it's part of the Galactic Alliance and the Earth Alliance passing, like, pushing back and saying, we don't want this for him. None of us here, we don't want it. They don't want it for us either, because it's impacting all of us. It's impacting the children. It's impacting the animals, the plants. It's impacting everyone. What I do know is how resilient we all are, that even if that pops up in our physical body and our physical reality, that we actually find ways to get stronger through, you know, natural remedies, crystals, all sorts of things that we wouldn't have found if we hadn't gone through this. So we learn to be grateful for everything, but it is part of the ongoing battle between the Earth Alliance and all of us taking our planet back to pushing back with the Dark Alliance. So I did look at this earlier on Rumble, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, and it did look like that was going to specifically be completed in the US by the end of the year. I will look at that again. So that was a really good sign. And then that'll be a domino effect around the world. They're letting me know it has to be exposed. So even this long drawn out scenario has been to expose it to all the individuals who still think that it's a conspiracy theory. Okay. Okay, so let me just pull a couple other cards around that. How's everybody doing? Does anybody have a question for me to do at the end, or we'll just wrap it up? Yeah, I'm grateful for all the tools too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let me just pull. So I would say, as an example, a million years ago, wasn't awake, had a corporate job where I traveled and did grid work all across Canada. Didn't even know that I was doing grid work. Ended up, the universe brought me this trip to go to LA. And I'm just trying to think what year that was, 1980. 87 or 88. So I probably hadn't been to LA for a long time. And what blew me away that trip was seeing the air quality and seeing that sometimes they would say, oh, it's going to be sunny today, and there was no sun. The sun never came out. And I had long conversations with people who lived there about it as well. So already I can see that Los Angeles has been under that sort of energy attack for a long time. So think about how it's impacted everybody in the area. Think about how resilient the trees and the animals were, right? And yeah, so and it's not the only place. I just picked that as an example because there's everything going on there now. So it is a process of, like, it's been under control for a long time, and that has to be healed. All right, what else do we need to know at this time about the air quality and the battles? Queen of Wands. Two of Swords, Five of Cups, bottom of the deck's Hierophant. Okay, so right off the bat, first off, everywhere, wherever you are, we're all working as a unit, whether we know it or not, and we're powerful sovereign manifestors. So absolutely, you can create a statement, a prayer, an intention to help your area. and command forth that end. Okay, so that is like that gets escalated up the ladder. It's also Two of Swords. It's helping any individual who has no idea to start looking at the skies and understand what's going on. Yeah. And they're going to learn to through their healing of their health and wellness. Five of Cups. It's like we've had to go through as a collective, even this entire tribe, trials and tribulations, to clear our heart chakra, to help to heal, to get stronger, because the better beginning is right behind us. Right behind us. Yeah. So it's not the end. It's actually a beginning. It looks like it is an ending right now. It is. It kind of has to heat up and implode. So we have this new beginning. Another beautiful soul mentioned, we just talked about certain things that might no longer be available. As an example, like anything in an aluminum can. She brought up a really good point. And I remember thinking, yeah, but if that ends, it's going to end for a reason. It's going to end for a higher purpose, that there might be something also in what they're using in that's been harming all of us, even if we're getting something natural. So maybe all glass is going to come back. Like something better is coming. So anything that we see crumbling, that's falling apart, is falling apart for all of us for the highest good. And we're also, all of us have been moving into a stronger connection with our higher self, with our mission, with Prime Source Creator, to really hear what we're supposed to be doing. Anyway, just to wrap up, we're all these powerful manifestors that absolutely can employ resources and assistance for our area. Okay, so that's it for this session. Does anybody have like a quick question you want me to dive into before I leave? And other than that, I will. Wow, see there. Thank you, Kendra. There you go. So I'm not going to say it because I'm on YouTube. Yeah. That's what I just got my God bumps. Thank you, Kendra, because that's what came to me today. I thought if they're ending something, it's for the highest good, because that's going to be there's so many things that are coming forward with how all of us have been harmed for years that we didn't know. Yeah, absolutely. I remember I'm of the age where everything came in glass bottles and then they went to plastic, right? Yeah. So I think that's it for now, everyone. I'm going to take a couple-minute break, and then I'll hop on to the next live. If anybody wants to book a mini reading, there's still a couple spots available, but I will be back in 5 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. It's been awesome. Again, if you want that free Starseed key code activation book, it's at the top of my website. If you want to book with me, all the Jupiter in Cancer offers are on today, and all the information is below. Sending love and aloha from Pink Bella. I will be back soon. Great to hang out with all of you today. Take care.